You've always felt different, like you didn't quite fit in. That's not a flaw, it's a mark. You were chosen. This feeling of being set apart is no accident. It's a divine signal that your financial destiny is about to unfold. What if I told you that your struggles with money are just the prelude to an extraordinary breakthrough? Right now, in this moment, God is interrupting your routine to reveal a path from faith to unimaginable fortune. This isn't a coincidence. It's a timely appointment from above, specifically for those ready to embrace supernatural finance. If you've been battling financial lack, pause and recognize this as your wake-up call to step into abundance. You're not alone in this. God has selected you to experience wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Imagine turning your everyday faith into a force that multiplies your resources supernaturally. This message is for the chosen ones who are tired of scarcity and eager for God's overflowing provision. Get ready, because what you're about to discover will transform your bank account and your life forever. As a chosen vessel, your spiritual identity is tied to financial prosperity, far beyond your current circumstances. God handpicked you not just for spiritual growth, but to dominate in the realm of wealth and success. Those past hardships, like debt or missed opportunities, were actually preparing you for this season of abundance. You are worthy of divine blessings because God sees your potential for financial dominion. In your struggles, you've built the character needed to handle the riches God is about to pour out. Biblical truths affirm your selection. You're destined to walk in supernatural wealth as God's child. Remember, Deuteronomy 8:18 reminds us that God gives the power to create wealth, and that's for you. Your unique story of lack is ending, making way for a testimony of overflow and prosperity. Embrace your divine identity. It's the key that unlocks financial doors you never knew existed. No more feeling insignificant. You are God's chosen one, equipped for financial miracles. Let go of self-doubt. Your worth is measured by God's plan, not your bank balance. Every trial you've faced has refined you for this moment of breakthrough. You were created to thrive, not just survive, in a world of financial possibilities. Stand tall in your spiritual identity. It's the foundation for the fortune awaiting you. From this day forward, see yourself as God sees you, a vessel of supernatural finance. Here's the powerful truth God is revealing. Faith is the bridge that leads directly to supernatural financial provision. Your faith isn't merely belief, it's the key that activates God's abundance in your life. Through unwavering faith, you can turn ordinary resources into extraordinary wealth. God wants you to know that financial breakthrough is accessible when you trust Him completely. This core message is simple. Align your faith with God's promises and watch prosperity flow. As Hebrews 11:1 states, faith is the substance of things hoped for, including your financial dreams. The enemy may try to convince you that success is out of reach, but faith dispels that lie. Just like the loaves and fishes multiplied, your faith can multiply your finances supernaturally. Don't focus on what you lack. Focus on God's ability to provide through your faith. This revelation is for you. Step from ordinary faith into the realm of supernatural fortune. First, understand that your faith is the foundation for financial multiplication, turning scarcity into surplus. It's not just a feeling, it's a divine force that grows your resources exponentially. In Matthew 17:20, Jesus teaches that even mustard seed faith can move mountains, including financial ones. Start declaring God's promises over your finances every day to see this multiplication in action. Whether through tithing or wise investments, your small acts of faith will yield massive returns. Just as the widow's oil multiplied in 2 Kings 4, your faith will overflow your needs. Begin today by speaking abundance into your life and watch your finances transform. Faith isn't passive. It's the active ingredient that turns your efforts into prosperity. If you felt overwhelmed by lack, let your faith rebuild your confidence in God's provision. This foundation of faith restores peace, turning financial stress into joyful expectation. Second, your past financial setbacks are no match for God's provision, turning obstacles into open doors for wealth. Every barrier you've faced is being dismantled by divine intervention right now. Philippians 4:19 assures us that God will meet all our needs according to his riches. Identify one financial barrier like debt and commit it to prayer for breakthrough. Then, take a faith step by creating a budget based on God's principles to invite opportunities. Watch for unexpected blessings, such as new jobs or windfalls, as your faith aligns with provision. Your perseverance through setbacks is being rewarded with supernatural success. No failure is final when God is in control. He's turning your struggles into stories of triumph. Release the weight of past mistakes. God's provision is greater than any obstacle. Through faith, every financial challenge becomes a stepping stone to abundance. Third, don't rush the process. God's perfect timing is aligning your faith with a flood of financial blessings. Every season has its purpose, as Ecclesiastes 3:1 declares, and yours is for prosperity. Practice patience by setting faith-based goals, like saving for your dreams while trusting God's plan. Use journaling to track your financial wins and see how faith accelerates your breakthroughs. Waiting doesn't mean denial. It means preparation for the fortune God has timed perfectly. If delays have frustrated you, know that your faith is syncing with divine timing for greater rewards. Stay consistent in your faith and watch anxiety turn into anticipation for what's ahead. God's timing ensures that your blessings are not just timely, but transformative. Embrace the wait. It's building your faith for an overflow of financial favor. In due season, your patience will reveal the wealth God has prepared for you. Finally, activating supernatural wealth comes through generosity, as your faith-fueled giving unlocks endless abundance. True prosperity flows when you give with faith, creating a cycle of blessings. Luke 6:38 promises that giving leads to receiving, pressed down and running over. Start small by sowing into others like charitable giving and see God multiply it back. Whether helping a friend or donating, your generosity invites unexpected income and opportunities. Faith in giving isn't a risk. It's the pathway to financial freedom and security. As you release, watch how God returns it tenfold, proving his faithfulness. Generosity breaks the chains of scarcity, inviting a lifestyle of abundance. Make giving a habit and experience the joy of supernatural finance in action. Your faith-driven generosity is the key to unlocking God's storehouse of wealth. Now, let's explore the mystical side. You might start noticing prophetic signs guiding you to financial abundance. Pay attention to repeated numbers like 888, symbolizing prosperity in your daily life. These signs are divine nudges, confirming your path to supernatural finance. Dreams or encounters may feel orchestrated by God, pointing toward your fortune. As you align your faith, feel the spiritual momentum building, drawing wealth like a magnet. This prophetic element connects you to a larger plan where your finances align with heavenly purposes. Visions of abundance are God's way of affirming your chosen status in wealth creation. Let these mystical experiences fuel your faith, turning ordinary moments into opportunities. The spiritual realm is shifting in your favor, activating forces for financial breakthrough. Embrace this. It's a sign that your journey from faith to fortune is divinely supported. It's time for action. Right now, commit to one faith-based step towards supernatural finance. Comment below with "I claim my fortune" and declare God's promises over your life today. Pray for financial wisdom and ask God to reveal any blocks in your finances. Take a practical step, like creating a faith-aligned budget, to invite breakthrough. Don't delay. This is your invitation to step boldly into the wealth God has for you. Make a commitment to give generously, even if it's small, and watch the returns multiply. Join a community of believers pursuing supernatural finance for added encouragement. Set a daily reminder to declare abundance, keeping your faith active and strong. This call to action is your starting point. God is ready to release your breakthrough. Act now and feel the empowerment of moving from faith to tangible fortune. Your breakthrough is on the horizon. Picture money flowing effortlessly into your life. Envision debts vanishing and opportunities multiplying beyond your expectations. This isn't temporary. It's a legacy of wealth for your family, as God promised. As Malachi 3:10 declares, God will open the floodgates of heaven for you. See yourself living in abundance with financial freedom in every area. Your faith is turning into a story of generational prosperity and blessings. Imagine the joy of sharing your wealth, impacting others through God's favor. This vision is real. It's God's assurance of the glory awaiting you. Hold on to this picture. It's the future God has written for your finances. Every step of faith brings you closer to this rewarding breakthrough. In closing, remember you're a chosen one, equipped for supernatural wealth. Trust in God's timing and keep declaring your financial victory daily. Your faith is the spark that ignites a lifetime of abundance and joy. Walk confidently in your divine identity, knowing prosperity is your inheritance. As you reflect on this, embrace the adventure from faith to fortune. It's yours. In the quiet moments of your financial struggles, a divine whisper emerges, promising that faith will turn your scarcity into abundance. Long before you faced those mounting bills, God had already scripted a story of supernatural wealth just for you. Picture the moment when your faith first ignited, setting the stage for a financial breakthrough beyond your wildest dreams. Through the lens of divine timing, every setback in your finances was a setup for an extraordinary overflow. Remember the times when provision came unexpectedly, echoes of God's promise to elevate your financial destiny. In the tapestry of your life, faith threads through the fabric, weaving a pattern of prosperity that defies human logic. Consider how your spiritual journey has prepared you for this season of supernatural finance. From the depths of past hardships, a light dawns, revealing God's hand guiding you toward financial freedom. Each prayer uttered in faith becomes a stepping stone on the path to unimaginable riches. Witness the transformation as your belief in God's provision shifts your reality from lack to lavish blessing. In your core, a divine identity stirs, affirming that you are chosen for financial dominion and eternal wealth. Years of trials have forged your spirit, making you ready to claim the prosperity God has reserved for His own. Reflect on the scriptures that declare your worth, positioning you as a vessel for abundant financial grace. Every financial challenge you've endured was a divine refinement, polishing you for seasons of overflow. In the story of your life, God highlights your selection, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary financial victories. Your struggles with debt and lack were not punishments, but preparations for the wealth that awaits. Behold the truth in Deuteronomy, where God's word affirms your ability to produce wealth as His chosen one. As you embrace your divine identity, watch how financial doors swing open, revealing treasures once hidden. In the quiet assurance of your spirit, know that you are destined for more than survival. You are called to thrive in wealth. Let this affirmation resonate. You are God's masterpiece, designed for financial excellence and supernatural success. At the heart of this revelation lies a profound truth. Faith bridges the gap between earthly needs and heavenly provision. In the annals of Scripture, faith emerges as the catalyst that transforms mere resources into rivers of abundance. Declare boldly that your faith activates God's supernatural finance, turning whispers of hope into shouts of victory. From the pages of the Bible, stories unfold where faith multiplied the impossible, just as it will for your finances. Envision faith as the key that unlocks vaults of divine wealth, ready to pour into your life. In every act of trust, faith plants seeds that grow into forests of financial prosperity. Hebrews reminds us that faith is the substance of unseen realities, making your financial breakthrough tangible today. Step into this truth. Your faith isn't passive, it's a powerful force propelling you toward economic miracles. As faith takes root, watch barriers dissolve, paving the way for God's extravagant financial blessings. In the simplicity of belief, faith reveals God's plan for your finances, abundant and unending. First, faith stands as the unshakable foundation, multiplying your resources from scarcity to surplus in God's economy. In Matthew's account, a mustard seed of faith moves mountains, just as it can relocate your financial obstacles. Apply this daily by speaking God's promises over your money, watching small seeds bloom into vast harvests. Like the widow's oil, your faith turns limited means into endless supply, defying the odds of financial lack. If doubt has clouded your vision, let faith rebuild your confidence, restoring peace to your financial world. Faith's multiplier effect begins with one bold declaration, echoing through your life as waves of wealth. Biblical wisdom teaches that faith doesn't just hope, it commands prosperity to manifest in real time. Start today by aligning your actions with faith and witness the exponential growth in your financial endeavors. In the warmth of faith's embrace, financial fears fade, replaced by the joy of anticipated abundance. Faith as your foundation ensures that every step toward wealth is supported by divine strength and wisdom. Second, past financial barriers crumble under the weight of God's provision, opening doors to untold riches. Philippians echoes the promise that God meets all needs, transforming your setbacks into stepping stones. Take a faith-filled step by surrendering your debts in prayer, then act wisely to see opportunities unfold. Just as unexpected windfalls appeared in biblical tales, your faith invites similar miracles into your finances. If failure has weighed you down, let God's provision lift you, turning stories of loss into legends of success. In the narrative of your life, faith rewrites the ending, where obstacles become gateways to financial triumph. Biblical examples show that provision follows faith, erasing barriers and ushering in waves of wealth. Commit to prayer over your finances and watch as divine strategies dismantle every hindering force. Faith's power ensures that no barrier is permanent, only a prelude to the prosperity God has ordained. In this subpoint, faith reveals that your perseverance is rewarded, shifting your financial landscape forever. Third, aligning with God's timing synchronizes your faith with a deluge of financial blessings on the horizon. Ecclesiastes teaches that every season serves a purpose, and yours is ripening for financial harvest. Set goals rooted in faith, journaling your progress to see how divine timing accelerates your breakthroughs. Like a story unfolding in perfect rhythm, your faith harmonizes with God's clock for ultimate prosperity. If impatience has tested you, let faith transform that anxiety into eager anticipation for what's ahead. In the timeline of your finances, faith marks the moments where waiting ends and abundance begins. Biblical patience, fueled by faith, turns delays into divine setups for extraordinary financial gains. Practice faith by trusting the process, and observe how God's timing brings forth wealth in due season. Faith in God's timing ensures that your financial story concludes with overflow, not emptiness. As this alignment deepens, your faith becomes the rhythm that dances you into financial freedom. Finally, faith-driven generosity activates a cycle of supernatural wealth, where giving begets endless returns. Luke's promise declares that giving leads to receiving, pressed down and overflowing in your finances. Begin with simple acts of generosity and witness how God multiplies them back into your life manifold. In the tale of faithful givers, wealth flows back like a river, proving the power of faith in action. If scarcity has held you back, let faith liberate you through giving, unlocking doors to financial abundance. Faith teaches that generosity isn't loss. It's the seed that sprouts into a garden of prosperity. Biblical principles show that faith-fueled giving creates a loop of blessings, enriching your every endeavor. Start today by extending help to others and feel the supernatural return that faith guarantees. In this cycle, faith ensures that what you release returns tenfold, building your financial empire. Generosity, rooted in faith, transforms your finances from stagnant to surging with divine favor. Beyond the surface, prophetic signs emerge, guiding you toward a destiny of financial abundance. In dreams and daily encounters, symbols like repeated numbers whisper of wealth on its way. Feel the spiritual shift as your faith aligns, drawing financial forces that magnetize prosperity. Like ancient prophets, you sense nudges that point to God's plan for your economic triumph. In the mystical realm, faith awakens energies that propel you into waves of supernatural finance. Visions of abundance begin to appear, confirming that your faith is syncing with divine wealth. Prophetic imagery paints your path, where faith illuminates the treasures hidden in your future. As faith stirs the spiritual winds, expect signs that herald your entry into financial glory. In this prophetic layer, faith connects you to a larger plan where wealth is your inheritance. Mystical forces activated by faith ensure that your financial journey is divinely orchestrated. Now take the first step in faith. Declare your financial victory and commit to daily prayers. Act on this call by creating a faith-based budget, aligning your resources with God's promises. In the spirit of action, share your testimony to inspire others and amplify your own breakthrough. Faith demands movement. Start by tithing or giving and watch the heavens respond with provision. Seize this moment. Write down one financial goal and pray over it, letting faith lead the way. Through faith, challenge yourself to trust God fully in your finances and see transformation unfold. In practical terms, faith calls you to review and realign your spending with spiritual wisdom. Respond now by commenting your commitment, inviting a community of faith to support your journey. Faith's action plan includes daily declarations that reinforce your path to supernatural wealth. Embrace this call. Let your faith propel you into immediate steps toward financial liberation. Envision your future where debts dissolve and wealth multiplies, a reward for your steadfast faith. In the story of your life, faith paints a picture of generational riches flowing from God's hand. Biblical promises assure that your faith will unlock floodgates of blessings, overflowing endlessly. Picture the glory ahead, financial freedom that echoes through your family for years to come. As faith builds, imagine money arriving effortlessly, turning dreams into a reality of abundance. In this vision, your breakthrough manifests as opportunities that multiply beyond measure. Malachi's words come alive, promising that testing God in faith brings an uncontainable outpouring. See yourself standing in prosperity, where faith has erased struggles and ushered in divine favor. The future glory of your finances is a testament to faith's power, creating a legacy of wealth. In faith's reward, every wait ends in triumph, with financial blessings that exceed your expectations. Reaffirm your calling. You are chosen to wield faith as the sword that conquers financial foes. As this message settles, let faith continue to guide your every financial decision with confidence. In the end, your divine identity shines, proving that faith leads straight to supernatural fortune. Reflect on today's truths. Faith is your anchor, securing a future of wealth and divine provision. Trust in God's unchanging plan, where faith transforms your finances into a story of victory. Remember, as a chosen one, your faith is the key that unlocks doors to endless abundance. In quiet reflection, celebrate how faith has already begun to shift your financial landscape. Keep faith active, declaring daily that God's promises for your finances are manifesting now. Your journey from faith to fortune is sealed, with spiritual encouragement fueling your every step. Finally, embrace the assurance. In God's economy, your faith guarantees a lifetime of prosperity. In the quiet moments of financial struggle, a divine whisper promises that your story is about to shift into one of extraordinary wealth. Picture the moment when faith becomes the catalyst, turning every lack into an overflow of abundance ordained by heaven. This revelation arrives not by chance, but as a timely interruption from above, designed specifically for your breakthrough. Your current challenges are merely the prelude to a supernatural fortune that God has already set in motion. Consider how the seeds of faith you've planted are now ready to bloom into financial prosperity beyond your wildest dreams. That persistent sense of unrest in your finances signals a divine call to step into realms of wealth you never imagined. Through the lens of Scripture, your selection for this path is clear, marking you as one destined for supernatural success. Every trial you faced has been shaping you for this moment of divine financial elevation. Now embrace the truth that your identity as God's chosen one unlocks doors to unimaginable riches. In the tapestry of your life, threads of faith weave together to form a pattern of enduring wealth and favor. Reflect on how past hardships have fortified your spirit, preparing you for the fortune that awaits. Your worth, affirmed by heaven, transcends earthly struggles, positioning you for a legacy of abundance. As echoes of Deuteronomy resonate, remember that God equips you with the power to generate wealth as His chosen vessel. Those battles with debt and scarcity were not defeats, but divine refinements for your upcoming triumph. Stand firm in the knowledge that you are hand-picked for financial dominion, where faith meets fortune. Your spiritual identity shines through, revealing a path from ordinary belief to extraordinary provision. In the core of this message lies a profound truth. Faith bridges the gap to supernatural finance, inviting abundance into your reality. Declare boldly that your belief isn't passive. It's the force that activates God's provision for your finances. Through simple acts of trust, everyday resources transform into rivers of wealth, as promised in ancient texts. Hebrews reminds us that faith substantiates unseen blessings, making your financial breakthrough a tangible reality. This truth unfolds as faith awakens the dormant potential in your life, drawing forth prosperity from the spiritual realm. Envision faith as the spark that ignites multiplication, turning scarcity into surplus with divine precision. First, recognize that faith serves as the foundation, multiplying your efforts just as a mustard seed moves mountains. In Matthew's words, even the smallest faith can command financial mountains to shift and reveal hidden treasures. Apply this by declaring God's promises daily, watching as your faithful tithing yields exponential returns. Like the widow's oil, your acts of faith will overflow, transforming limited resources into boundless wealth. If overwhelm from bills has clouded your vision, let faith rebuild your confidence in God's abundant plan. Second, know that past setbacks crumble before divine provision, opening pathways to wealth you once thought impossible. Philippians assures that God meets every need from His glorious riches, dismantling financial barriers with grace. Take a faith step today by praying over your debts and crafting a budget rooted in heavenly wisdom. As opportunities arise unexpectedly, witness how your perseverance turns struggles into stories of success. The weight of financial failure lifts as God's provision restores peace and propels you toward victory. Third, align with God's impeccable timing, where faith synchronizes with blessings that flood your life unexpectedly. Ecclesiastes teaches that every season serves a purpose, including the one leading to your financial harvest. Set faith-based goals, like saving with purpose, and journal your progress to see breakthroughs accelerate. In moments of waiting, let faith turn anxiety into eager anticipation for the fortune on your horizon. Your patience, fueled by trust, aligns perfectly with divine timing, ushering in waves of prosperity. Finally, activate wealth through generous giving, where faith creates a cycle of endless abundance and joy. Luke's promise declares that giving invites a measure of blessings pressed down and overflowing into your life. Begin with small acts of generosity and observe how God multiplies them into increased income and opportunities. Releasing resources in faith frees you from scarcity, paving the way to true financial freedom. What you sow in generosity returns tenfold, proving that faith in giving unlocks supernatural wealth. In the mystical realm, signs begin to appear, guiding you toward the fortune that faith has awakened. You may notice repeated symbols, like the number 888, whispering of financial abundance on the horizon. These spiritual nudges are divine orchestrations, aligning your path with waves of prosperity. As faith shifts the energy around you, unseen forces draw wealth like a magnet, fulfilling God's purpose. Envision dreams of overflowing resources as prophetic glimpses into your destined financial glory. This mystical alignment creates a momentum where faith and finance intertwine, propelling you forward. In the quiet of your spirit, feel the surge of divine favor preparing to manifest in your bank account. Now, take that first step of faith, declaring your commitment to supernatural finance with unwavering resolve. Comment below to claim your fortune, and let prayer become your daily weapon against financial lack. Challenge yourself to act on this truth, whether through wise investments or acts of giving that honor God. In this moment, ask God to reveal any hidden blocks in your finances and declare His promises aloud. Your immediate action ignites the breakthrough, transforming faith into tangible wealth. Step boldly into this invitation, where every faith move draws you closer to the abundance designed for you. On the horizon of your life, a breakthrough emerges, painting pictures of effortless money flow and debt erasure. Imagine debts vanishing and opportunities multiplying, as God's favor crafts a legacy of wealth for generations. This vision isn't fleeting. It's rooted in biblical promises of abundance that overflow into every area. As Malachi foretells, testing God in faithfulness opens the floodgates, pouring out blessings without end. Envision your family thriving in prosperity, with your faith securing a future rich in every way. This financial glory awaits, where faith turns dreams into reality and lack into lasting abundance. Picture the joy of financial freedom, where God's rewards exceed your expectations and redefine your story. In this breakthrough, every aspect of life flourishes, tied to the divine promises you've claimed. Your future glows with the light of prosperity, affirming that faith has paved the way for eternal wealth. Remember, you stand as a chosen one, equipped to navigate from simple faith to supernatural riches. God's unbreakable promises anchor your journey, ensuring that victory in finances is already yours. As you reflect on this path, let trust in divine timing guide your every financial decision. Keep faith active, declaring breakthroughs daily and watching as abundance unfolds before you. Your role in this divine adventure is secure, with God's generosity leading you to unending prosperity. In moments of doubt, recall that you are divinely selected for this financial transformation. Let this encouragement fuel your steps, turning ordinary days into opportunities for extraordinary wealth. As faith and finance merge, your story becomes a testament to God's faithful provision. Hold fast to the truth that your persistence in faith yields rewards beyond measure. Every reflection on this message strengthens your resolve to embrace supernatural finance. God's plan for your finances is flawless, inviting you to trust and thrive in His abundance. You are more than a seeker of fortune. You are a conduit of divine wealth in the making. In the tapestry of your life, faith weaves threads of gold, promising a future of splendor. Let this spiritual encouragement remind you that setbacks are merely setups for greater glory. As you move forward, keep declaring your financial destiny, for it is sealed in heaven. Your journey from faith to fortune is divinely orchestrated, filled with moments of triumphant breakthrough. Embrace the peace that comes from knowing God's timing is perfect for your prosperity. In every challenge, see the hand of God preparing you for the wealth that awaits. Your faith is the key that unlocks doors to resources flowing from eternal sources. Stand tall as a chosen vessel, ready to receive and steward the blessings headed your way. Reflect on how far you've come and anticipate the exponential growth faith will bring. God's encouragement surrounds you, affirming that your financial story is one of victory. Let this truth resonate. You are designed for abundance, and it's time to claim it fully. In the quiet assurance of faith, watch as worries fade and wealth takes their place. Your spiritual identity empowers you to live beyond limitations, stepping into promised fortune. As you end this reflection, carry the fire of faith into your daily financial pursuits. Remember, God's promises are your inheritance, turning faith into a fountain of riches. Let ongoing trust be your guide, transforming every obstacle into a stepping stone to success. You are not alone in this. Divine encouragement walks with you toward supernatural finance. In every decision, let faith lead and watch as abundance follows suit. This is your moment to shine, as a chosen one stepping boldly into wealth's embrace. God's generosity knows no bounds, and neither should your belief in His provision. As faith deepens, so does the flow of financial blessings in your life. Hold on to this: your breakthrough is not if, but when, in God's perfect plan. Let encouragement fuel your spirit, reminding you of the fortune faith has secured. In the end, your story will testify to the power of stepping from faith into fortune. Embrace the journey ahead, where every step is lit by divine light and promise. Your faith is the spark that ignites a lifetime of abundance and joy. As you close this chapter of reflection, open your heart to the wealth God intends. Remember, you are chosen, and your financial destiny is gloriously bright. Let this be the foundation. Faith always leads to fortune in God's economy. In quiet moments, reaffirm your identity as a bearer of supernatural wealth. God's encouragement is your constant companion on this path to prosperity. Trust that every declaration of faith draws your fortune closer. As you move forward, let spiritual truth guide your steps to financial freedom. Finally, know that from faith to fortune, your story is one of divine triumph and endless possibility. In the quiet dawn of your financial struggles, a divine whisper echoes, promising wealth beyond measure. Picture the moment when scarcity transforms into abundance, as God's hand orchestrates your breakthrough. Boldly the heavens declare your selection for supernatural finance, a destiny etched in eternal glory. Like a river bursting its banks, your faith floods the dry lands of debt with overflowing riches. Amid the chaos of economic uncertainty, a spiritual truth emerges. You are chosen for unyielding prosperity. Envision the chains of financial lack shattering, as divine favor ushers in waves of unexpected blessings. With poetic grace, your story unfolds from hardship to triumph, woven by threads of heavenly provision. Stand firm in this revelation. God's power multiplies your resources, turning whispers of want into shouts of wealth. In the tapestry of your life, each trial threads a path to financial dominion, divinely designed. A bold decree from above. Your faith ignites the spark that sets ablaze a fortune waiting in the shadows. Like stars piercing the night, your spiritual insights illuminate the road to supernatural abundance. Reflect on the ancient promises, where God's word paints your future with strokes of golden prosperity. In vivid hues, imagine your bank account swelling as faith bridges the gap to divine overflow. Poetically, your soul dances in the rhythm of wealth, harmonized by the Creator's generous hand. Declare with unshakable conviction, you are the vessel through which financial miracles pour forth. As winds of change sweep through your finances, God's timing aligns every detail for ultimate gain. Behold the mystical shift. Your simple acts of trust summon rivers of riches from unseen realms. In the garden of your efforts, faith plants seeds that bloom into harvests of extravagant wealth. A spiritual fire ignites within, consuming doubts and fueling a blaze of financial empowerment. Like a phoenix rising, your economic story resurrects from ashes into a legacy of endless fortune. With divine clarity, recognize your worth as a chosen one, destined for wealth that echoes through generations. In poetic reflection, your past pains refine you, forging a spirit ready for God's abundant treasures. Boldly affirm, the trials you've endured were mere preparation for the wealth now rushing toward you. Envision your identity as a beacon, drawing in prosperity from the vast expanse of heavenly resources. Like hidden gems unearthed, your spiritual essence reveals layers of financial potential long buried. In the mirror of Scripture, see yourself as God's heir, inheriting promises of unending supply. A vivid narrative unfolds. From the depths of lack, you ascend to peaks of supernatural affluence. Poetically, your heart's desires align with divine will, manifesting wealth in perfect harmony. Stand tall in this truth. You are not defined by scarcity, but by the overflow God has ordained. Like a symphony building to crescendo, your faith composes a masterpiece of financial victory. In bold strokes, claim your role in God's plan, where faith unlocks doors to unimaginable riches. Reflect on the scriptures that affirm your selection, turning every verse into a key for prosperity. Envision barriers crumbling as your divine identity asserts authority over financial realms. Poetically, your spirit soars on wings of trust, gliding toward horizons of wealth and fulfillment. A divine seal marks you for abundance, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary gains. Like dawn breaking over mountains, your awakening to wealth dispels the darkness of doubt. In vivid storytelling, your journey from faith to fortune becomes a tale of triumphant redemption. Boldly embrace the promise. God's favor equips you to conquer every financial frontier. In the quiet of prayer, discover the power within, a force that magnetizes prosperity to your life. Poetically, your life's chapters rewrite themselves, each page drenched in the ink of divine wealth. Here lies the core. Faith stands as the unbreakable bridge, spanning from earthly needs to heavenly vaults. In bold revelation, your belief activates flows of wealth, unseen yet undeniably real. Like a seed bursting through soil, faith propels your finances into seasons of bountiful yield. Envision the invisible becoming tangible, as trust in God materializes into overflowing accounts. Poetically, faith whispers secrets of abundance, echoing through the chambers of your soul. A spiritual truth unveils. It's not in your hands, but in God's that true wealth multiplies. In vivid detail, watch as your mustard seed faith moves mountains of debt and lack. Boldly declare that faith's essence is the substance of riches hoped for, now manifesting. Like rivers converging to the sea, your faith merges with divine power, creating oceans of prosperity. Reflect on ancient stories. Just as loaves fed thousands, your faith feeds your financial dreams. In poetic flow, faith's rhythm pulses through your life, orchestrating symphonies of economic triumph. A mystical force awakens. Faith as the multiplier, turning whispers of want into roars of wealth. Envision barriers dissolving as faith's light pierces through the fog of financial uncertainty. Boldly step forward. Faith is your compass, guiding you to treasures hidden in God's promises. Like a flame in the wind, faith endures, igniting paths to supernatural financial breakthroughs. In vivid narrative, your faith story becomes legend, a testament to wealth born from trust. Poetically, faith weaves a tapestry of riches, each thread drawn from the fabric of heaven. First, grasp this foundation. Faith multiplies what you have, transforming scarcity into surplus. In bold terms, your faith is the catalyst sparking exponential growth in every financial endeavor. Like the widow's oil, faith ensures your resources never run dry, flowing endlessly. Envision daily declarations turning into tangible returns as faith builds your empire. Poetically, faith's gentle touch amplifies your efforts, creating harmonies of wealth and peace. Overcoming barriers, faith stands as your shield, deflecting setbacks into stepping stones. Boldly, God's provision meets your needs, turning obstacles into gateways of abundance. Like a key unlocking doors, faith opens paths to unexpected financial opportunities. In vivid scenes, watch debts dissolve as faith invites divine interventions. Reflect on promises that assure. Your faith draws from the riches of God's glory. Poetically, faith transforms struggles into stories of victory, each chapter richer than the last. Aligning with timing, faith synchronizes your steps with seasons of overflow. Boldly, patience in faith ushers in blessings beyond imagination, perfectly timed. Like a river in flood, faith accelerates breakthroughs when aligned with God's rhythm. Envision goals manifesting as faith merges with divine timing, yielding fruitful harvests. In poetic grace, Faith's patience paints masterpieces of wealth in the canvas of time. Activating wealth, faith through generosity creates cycles of endless return. Boldly giving fueled by faith unlocks vaults of abundance, pouring back tenfold. Like seeds sown in fertile soil, your generous faith yields bountiful financial crops. In vivid imagery, watch as your gifts multiply, drawing prosperity like a magnet. Poetically, faith's generosity flows outward, returning as rivers of riches to your life. Mystical signs appear, guiding you toward fortunes hidden in the spiritual realm. In bold prophecy, repeated symbols signal wealth's approach, divinely orchestrated. Like whispers from the ether, dreams of abundance awaken your path to financial glory. Envision energy shifting as faith aligns, drawing wealth from unseen cosmic forces. Poetically, your spirit resonates with prophetic vibes, attracting prosperity's gentle pull. A mystical aura surrounds you as faith activates forces for enduring financial favor. Boldly claim your action. Declare promises over your finances, stepping into wealth now. In vivid commitment, pray for wisdom and watch barriers crumble before your faith. Like a warrior arming for battle, equip yourself with faith's tools for financial conquest. Poetically, your steps of obedience compose a dance of abundance in God's grand design. Envision breakthroughs unfolding as you act on spiritual nudges toward prosperity. Boldly commit to giving and feel the surge of wealth responding to your faith. Your vision clears. Money flows freely, debts erased, and opportunities abound. In poetic splendor, picture generational wealth cascading like waterfalls of blessing. Like a sunrise banishing night, your financial glory dawns with divine favor. Envision legacies built, as faith turns dreams into enduring monuments of abundance. Boldly, God's promises flood your life, overflowing with riches that know no end. In vivid prophecy, see your future aglow with the light of supernatural success. Poetically, your breakthrough narrative inspires a symphony of wealth and wonder. Reaffirm your calling. You are chosen, stepping confidently into realms of fortune. Like an anchor in the storm, faith secures your path to ongoing financial triumph. In bold encouragement, trust God's plan as it unfolds waves of prosperity for you. Envision reflection bringing clarity where faith illuminates every financial decision. Poetically, your spirit thrives on promises, nurturing a garden of endless wealth. Boldly declare victory. Your faith cements a future of unbreakable abundance. In vivid affirmation, see yourself as the architect of divine financial destiny. Like stars guiding sailors, scriptures light your way to treasures untold. Reflect on your journey. Faith's fire burns bright, forging paths of golden opportunity. Poetically, each breath of trust inhales prosperity, exhaling doubts into oblivion. Boldly embrace the adventure. From faith to fortune, your story is divinely written. In mystical harmony, your financial walk resonates with the universe's abundant rhythm. Finally, rest in this truth. God's generosity crafts your life as a masterpiece of wealth.